What up gamers, Fencer here, and welcome back to my reaction to the collected miscellany videos of Genshin Impact. So last time, I watched Yume Mizuki, and in this video, I'll be watching Varesa, then afterwards, Jansen, because we got two to react to here. But yeah, I am kind of curious about the latter here, Jansen, just because looking at the thumbnail here, I think she is the one that I saw back in that Tevat chapter trailer that you guys made me watch from before. So yeah, kind of curious about her. I'm not sure if like her being shown from before means that she's that important. But yeah, because of that, like I'm kind of curious about her character. But first, we got Varesa over here to watch. So yeah, let's go and watch Varesa Hero Incoming, which that's a very interesting title. When I think of heroes, I think about superheroes to be more exact. I know with Natlin, I haven't, played through the story yet, like the Archon quest yet, but yeah, I'm kind of curious since, Natlin, from what I've noticed, they seem to be more like a mixture of like modern and medieval. Like, I'm just wondering if she'll be like a superhero type character. That'll be kind of interesting. Anyways, here we go. Let's go watch. On the trip or competition. She's got a taco there. Electro. Specializes in plunges and has a rapid sprint. And she has a mask too. Or she has the mask. Okay, she is kind of like a superhero. She's got a mask on. Interesting. So yeah, she normally uses plunging attacks. And mental skill charges forward, dealing electro damage. Alright. But by tapping normal attack, she'll do a charge attack? Wait, she's got combos here. But it'll also be like a plunging attack, it seems. Okay, that's cool. That's kind of cool. Like, I don't think I've ever seen like a combo like shown on the screen here from these videos. Wow, dude, the art style. Look at that. That looks so cool. Okay, it's like a normal elemental burst, I think, like a normal, like big damage attack thing. Elemental burst that costs less energy? That sounds interesting, so you can do probably more bursts more often then. There's like a lot going on with these combos. This would definitely require a second watch for me before I put into my list. But that is cool. Like, I'm guessing I don't know if I saw it there or not, but I'm guessing after activating that skill, well, what the heck? This state. Whoa, what the heck? What the heck? Increased movement speed and sprinting speed. She can leap, I guess, farther. Dude, what is this? She can run on water? Okay, hold on. This character already, like, went up in the rating for me. Versus in the party, your own characters can eat food to replenish phlogiston. If they're in a specific movement state, she can pretty much go into her own running state. Yeah, I think that's it. Wow, that's very interesting. I do want to see that part again. Like before I like noticed that whole running thing, that looked really cool. um, but I'm guessing like to finish what I was trying to say, I'm guessing her when she uses her skill, or I guess whenever she's in that, I don't know, like she enters like the mask, right? I'm guessing her normal attacks will just all become electro. I do like that too. But yeah, let me go rewatch this, and then I'll get to my ranking list here and share my thoughts on her kits. Alright, I rewatched her video, and now I can move on to the Genshin Impact character ranking list here, where, if you don't know, it's pretty much just a fun list that I made just based on who I want to play as the most versus the least. like ranking all the Genshin Impact characters here together. It's not saying who's factually better or not. I'm not saying who's meta. Nothing like that. It's just a fun list that I use to guide myself on my Primo Gym spending. But yeah, when it comes to yeah, Varesa over here, yeah, after watching her video again, I understand more about her mechanics and how she enters that mass state. But yeah, I think she's really cool. I do like with her combat how she can have a mix of like normal attacks, but after you use that skill attack, the elemental skill attack, you can at some point transform one of the normal attacks into a plunge. Then also you can also just use the burst with less energy, so you can probably just spam more of the energy or the burst with less energy in battle. I do like that a lot. I do like that. It feels like a very just attack heavy character. But yeah, I do like that in combat. And when it comes to the other side of it, though, on the other side of the coin, her mobility man is so cool looking. You know, it does remind me of Sonic because recently I have been playing a lot of Sonic Frontiers as of recent, and yeah, just the way she spins her feet, man, like it's so cool to see her just like move fast. Also, like when you leap out of like I guess cliffs or something, you get like a farther distance when you jump. And also she can just run on water too. Like in a way she reminds me of something like maybe I guess when those characters who can run fast on land, like we had Shilonen or what else, Lynette maybe as well, and some other characters. But it reminds me of those, but also like with Mualani too, where she can travel on water. But with her, she can with Varesa here, she can run on water, which I think is very cool. Um, but yeah, I do like how it's yeah, I do like that little mixture there. Yeah, pretty much it kind of reminds me of Shilonen with that, but instead of like also running on walls faster, she can run on water and stuff instead. Um, but yeah, I think she's cool. I think her character design also looks pretty cool too. Um, and with the whole her whole like aesthetic too, the effects, that whole like it kind of reminds me of like I don't know, something like Xenozone Zero in a way, where you got that whole like graffiti look to it. But I think it was a bit more digitized with the artwork. But yeah, I do like that style a lot. So definitely bonus points for me there. Anyways, as for like how I would rank her here in the list, I feel like she would be on this first column here. That's just how much I like her. I like her combats. I do like how she seems to be more like normal attack heavy, but you also have to mix in some elemental skill. And then also I feel like you can use the burst more often since you can make it to where it requires less energy to spend. And then that's if I understand things correctly. Maybe there might be a chance I'm not understanding correctly. But if you can just, set it up in a way where you can use the burst more often, like, yeah, she does feel like a very attack heavy character. They combine that with her whole mobility stuff, then yeah, I feel like she would be at least in this first column over here. And yeah, I do like how it's also a plunge too. Plunging is not really something that I use a lot with most of my characters. Like I would probably only use it on characters that specialize in that, like with Xiao and Gaming. Um, hmm. Or even like Kazuha too, when he like goes up and down. Wait, does it count as plunging that attack? I don't know with Kazuha, but yeah. Or even like Zhang too. Like yeah, that'll be a crazy team. Like since she can plunge, Zhang Yun and Gaming as well, you can mix that in. Um, dang, where do I put her at? I mean, in a way, to me, she does feel similar to Shidonen. Instead of like running on walls, she runs on water. But as for like, maybe I could put her around here who I like more, her or Varesa. Dang, I would say maybe Varesa more, just because when it comes to the looks, like, and her whole running thing, I think I like that more than her like running on walls. And her whole, I think she's like a DJ, right? But yeah, I think I like her more than Jilunen, so maybe I can put her around here. So there you have it, man. Varesa here is in 11th place. I did, think about it a bit more as I was editing the list over here, because I think when it comes to running on water or like just traveling on water in general, I feel like I don't really care much about that because I find myself doing more climbing than I guess swimming or traveling on water, which I feel like because of that, I would probably put Chidolin over Varesa here. But because of her whole style, her appearance and stuff, the way she looks, and yeah, she looks more of like a just a fun character that likes to just run around on land. Um, but yeah, I would say maybe when traveling and stuff, I probably prefer Shilinen because I do find myself being on land and climbing rather than on land and running on water. But I think everything else of Varesa I do prefer over Shilinen. But yeah, that's where I would rank her. So yeah, there you have it, guys. That was Varesa, and next time, we'll be watching Aeon which yeah, I'm very much excited to see like what she's about since we saw her like way back in the day. If that is the same character, I'm not sure if she is, but I'm guessing she is. But anyway, guys, yeah, that'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake